So it's been like a month since I uploaded a video. Sorry about that. I wasn't planning on taking a hiatus, but it just kind of happened. April was kind of a crazy month and I just didn't make any videos. I didn't post any pictures really on Bookstagram. Sorry. But anyway, I am here today with my May TBR. I have 5 books on my TBR and they kind of range a little bit everywhere, so let's just jump right in. I am still participating in the seasonal series TBR because that goes through June 20th. So I want to continually keep making progress on that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I have a TBR video that I'll put in the description that has more information about the readathon, but it's basically a 3-month readathon where you try to complete as many challenges as possible. So the next book on my TBR for that I want to get to this month is Shatter Me by Tahara Mafi. This is a YA dystopian book. It's very, very popular here on BookTube, but I've never read them. So this will complete the first in a series challenge for that readathon and I think a few others. So I want to dig into this. I believe it's about a girl named Juliet who has a fatal touch or something like that. I don't really know a whole lot about the plot. I kind of want to keep it that way, but I'm really looking forward to this. I hope that I really, really enjoy it. The next book I want to read is actually going to be a reread for me, and that is The Assassin's Blade by Sarah J. Maas. I have decided that I want to reread the Throne of Glass series before the final book, Kingdom of Ash, I think it's called, comes out in October. And so I want to start this time with The Assassin's Blade. Now, if you've never read the Throne of Glass series before, you really, really need to start with Throne of Glass because these stories, A, they're not going to make a ton of sense to you if you haven't read Throne of Glass, and B, they're not going to mean as much to you anyway. But this book is prequels that happen before the events in Throne of Glass. So like I said, if you've never read the series before, start with Throne of Glass, don't start with this one, but since I am rereading them, because I've read all of them except for the most recent released one, Tower of Dawn, I'm going to start with these and then go into the series and go through that. I may read more than The Assassin's Blade this month. I don't know. I remember when I read them the first time, I kind of binge read them. I don't know what's going to happen, how into them I'm going to get, but I definitely know I want to at least read this one in the month of May. The next book on my TBR is actually one that I had on my April TBR that I did not get to, and that is The Hazelwood by Melissa Albert. I do want to read this before the hype kind of dies down for it, but like I said, I wanted to read it in April and I just didn't get to it. It's about, it's a YA fantasy about a girl whose, I think, mother goes missing into this world that her grandmother created or something like that. But I want to listen to this one on audiobook, and the reason why is because when I was researching different audiobooks to listen to in the month of April, I stumbled upon this one, and it's actually read by the same girl who reads the audiobooks for the Lunar Chronicles, I believe, and I really, really like her narration style, so I decided I wanted to read this one on audio, but I wasn't able to get it in the month of April, but it looks like I'm going to get it in the month of May, because I get them from my library on Overdrive, so at some point in the month of May, I do want to listen to this one, and I think I'm really going to enjoy it, because I've heard pretty good things about it. Next, I have a book that just came out, and I think this is going to be my next read after I finish the book I'm currently reading, but that is Leah on the Offbeat by Becky Albertalli. This is one of my most anticipated books of the year. This book takes place in the same universe as Becky's other books, Simon vs. the Homo Sapiens Agenda and The Upside of Unrequited, and it follows Leah, who was Simon's best friend in Simon vs. I am really, really excited about this. I've kind of been in a little bit of a reading slump because the books I read in April just weren't the greatest and kind of put me in a slump, but I'm going to talk more about that in my April wrap-up. But I think that this book will be a really good one to kind of get me out of that slump. I've noticed that sometimes contemporaries can do that. So I'm really, really excited about this. Like I said, it's one of my most anticipated releases of the year, and it's going to be my next read for sure. And the last book on my TBR is another one that I have been wanting to read pretty much since I got it, and I just haven't gotten to it yet because of the whole slump thing. But that is The Cruel Prince by Holly Black. I have heard non-stop amazing things about this book. I want to understand the hype. I want to read it. All I really know is that it's a YA fantasy and it has to do with fairies. I've heard things here and there about the plot, but I kind of just tried to put that out of my mind because I want to go in fresh. But I don't think I've heard anything that bad about this book. So I'm really, really excited to read it, and I hope I love it. I will also be participating in the Buzzword Readathon this month, which I will have a separate TBR video for, so you can keep an eye out for that. But other than that, that's what I'm planning on reading in the month of May, other than whatever audiobooks I happen to, you know, get off of my holds list and all that kind of stuff. So I'm hoping that May will be a better reading month than April. But let me know down in the comments if you've read any of these books on my TBR and what you thought. And that will be it for this video, and I'll see you guys next time with another video. Bye!